Hi, hi guys. How are you all doing? Welcome to the Tennis World with the Tennis Expert. I am your tennis expert. I just want to preview the Wimbledon semi-finals 2023. So firstly, let's get to the first semi-final. Djokovic against Sinner. I think Djokovic, they played last year. I think it was the quarterfinals, I believe, and Djokovic won in 5 sets. I think what will happen in this match is Djokovic Sinner relies a lot on his serve, so Djokovic will get the return serve deep. He'll force him into a whole lot of long rallies, and he'll be able to have a good enough return of serve to get the returns deep. He'll be able to get Sinner into long rallies and move him around and out rally him and expose his lack of movement. Sinner will get frustrated if his big serves are coming back deep. Also, when he goes for the power shots, he'll be frustrated with Djokovic making him 2, 3, 4 shots every time to get past his defense. So it'll make him go for too much power too close to the line and make errors. And when he doesn't go for that power, he'll be moved around by Djokovic, and Djokovic will get the ball deep, move him around, out rally him, and expose his lack of movement. The one area Sinner can do good because some of these big hitters, Djokovic gets it back and moves them around and out rallies them, and they're too slow. They can't do the long rallies. But Sinner has a bit more consistent power, where he can hit the ball hard and hit it left to right, but be patient and wait the 2, 3, 4, 5 shots until he gets past some of Djokovic's defense. So that's the key for Sinner, the power, but the consistency and the patience, willing to move Djokovic around and wait for 2, 3, 4, 5 shots until he gets past, right, Djokovic and finishes the point, right? But in the end of the situation, I think Djokovic will just have too many good returns, deep, too good defense, and too good in his rallies to be able to get Sinner on the back foot and move Sinner around and expose the fact that his movement is not good enough and he's not good enough on his long rallies. But like I said, Sinner does have a big serve. When Djokovic gets the ball back, he has the power to hit through Djokovic and the patience to wait. So that'll be good enough to get a set, but overall, Djokovic's return serve will be too good. His rally game will be too good. He'll be able to attack and hit the ball deep near the line, move Sinner around left and right, and he'd be good enough to win this in 4 sets. But Sinner, having sort of like Rublev power and consistent power and patience, that'll be good enough to get a set. But yes, Djokovic takes away the serve, forces him to long rallies, out rallies him, moves him around enough, and the lack of movement in defense becomes a problem. So 4 sets, Djokovic is in this Wimbledon final. Now the other one, Carlos Alcaraz versus Medvedev in the second semi-final. I just think like, well, they played it Indian well, and I felt like Medvedev didn't have enough power to get the ball through the slow hard court and through Alcaraz's defense. And he also wouldn't be able to rush Alcaraz on the forehand. So his shots would just be consistent in the court, not rushing Alcaraz, not getting through Alcaraz's defense, and not finishing points. But Alcaraz on the slow court will have time to set up, move him around, and overpower Medvedev in the rallies. And Alcaraz would always be hitting the powerful shots and bossing the rallies around. And he has the time to set up and power to finish the points, whereas Medvedev can't get it through his defense, can't rush him, and it's basically all these rallies, it's just Alcaraz overpowering Medvedev and bossing him around and pushing him around all the time. That's what happened. But now on these fast grass courts, Medvedev's serve, that he's probably a bit better server than Alcaraz. So Medvedev's serve is a bit better than Alcaraz. On the slow courts, he doesn't get much out of it. Alcaraz gets the serve back. But on the fast courts, right, Medvedev he has a serve that is going to impact the game now. So Indian Wells serve through that slow court is not going to have much impact. Here, the grass at Wimbledon is going to get through the court fast. Medvedev's serve is going to have much more impact, and him having a better serve than Alcaraz is going to count for a lot more because his serve is going to get through the fast grass court and it's going to have more impact. Also, how Medvedev didn't have enough power to finish the points and get the ball through Alcaraz's speed and defense at the slower court in Indian Wells. Here on the grass, he will have enough power to get the ball through Alcaraz's speed and defense, finish points, and he also will have enough power on his rally shots to rush Alcaraz on the forehand and take away his time to set up. So those are the two problems of Indian Wells. Didn't have enough power to get through the court to finish points through Alcaraz's defense, and didn't have enough time to rush Alcaraz on the forehand. So he couldn't finish points, and Alcaraz always had the time to set up and hit big shots and just boss him around and overpower him. But now Medvedev's getting more out of the serve. He does have the power to get through the court and get past Alcaraz's defense, and he can rush Alcaraz on the forehand where he doesn't have time to set up and hit powerful shots and rush and pressurize Alcaraz. So this will be a much better occasion than the 6-2, 6-2 from Medvedev, but Alcaraz is just playing well. And like I said, he's not like a Nadal type player who's good on clay that can convert his game to grass. He's serving well. He's got the one, whenever he serves well, he's got the 1-2 punch with the forehand. He's got the attacking game. So on this grass court first strike tennis, he's got the more attacking, the power game to take the initiative, to still control the points, to still push Medvedev back on defense. And then whenever he does that, when he's hitting the ball with this kind of power through a fast grass court, Medvedev's defense can't do anything. If you're hitting the ball this hard on a fast court, it's just going to get through Medvedev's defense and it's going to take Medvedev's defense out of play. I think he's just going to simply overpower him with his rally shots and first strike tennis. He's going to be more attacking on the return serve. His serve is going to go close to matching Medvedev's serve. And he's going to have more power than Medvedev. So in the first strike tennis, he's going to take control of the points and he's going to push Medvedev on defense. And then when he's hitting it that hard on this fast court, he's going to be getting through Medvedev's defense. And then he's got more sort of intangible things like drop shots, things like finishing at the net that you need on grass. Medvedev's simply just a backcourt player, not very good coming in and finishing, not very good at the net, not very good at drop shots. But Alcaraz is going to have the more power in the rallies for the first strike tennis. And when you do that, you get past your opponent's great defense, which they both have great defense. But he's going to win on the first strike tennis with power and these powerful shots getting through the grass court fast, getting through your opponent's defense and controlling more points. And then he's going to have better net play to finish off points than Medvedev and better drop shots. So when you say this is first strike tennis, grass court, powerful shots get through the court fast, you can't defend even if you've got great defense like Medvedev or Alcaraz. Alcaraz is going to win off that. The power game, first strike tennis, getting the ball through the fast grass court, but you take that opponent's defense out of play. Better attacking return of serve, better net play, better drop shots, and Medvedev's just going to be a rally player, but he's going to be dictated to by the power of Alcaraz, and defense won't work because too much power from Alcaraz getting through a fast court. And Alcaraz again has the ability on this court to come to the net, finish off, drop shots, all these skills Medvedev doesn't have. And again, he's been attacking on the second serve return, and that's going to give him more initiative and get more control over these rallies. And then once he gets control, he's got the power through the fast grass court to finish off. He'll be more aggressive, more initiative to control more points. And when he does, he's getting through the fast court and then better at the net. But still, Medvedev, like I said, he's better here with his serve having much more impact on the fast court. He now has the power to get it past Alcaraz's defense and finish points. He can rush Alcaraz on the forehand. Alcaraz doesn't have time to set up. So he'll be better, but not quite as good. And overall, all those areas that I just mentioned from Alcaraz would be better, and good enough to win a set because of the faster court will help Medvedev's game. By rushing Alcaraz on the forehand, his serve will be better and be able to finish points. But that'll be good enough only to win a set because again, Alcaraz will, with his power, will get the ball through the court, finish points, take Medvedev's defense out of play, the net play, the drop shots, the attacking return serve, all of that will make Alcaraz too good, and he'll win the match in 4 sets. But Medvedev, for the reasons I've mentioned, will be better and it will be good enough to get a set. But then in the end, too much power for Alcaraz and too much net play, drop shots, too many skills, too much good attacking play on this court, too much dictating of the rally. Medvedev will be better, but Alcaraz will win, and he wins in 4 sets. So we've got Djokovic over Sinner in 4 sets, and we've got Alcaraz over Medvedev in 4 sets here. So Alcaraz over Medvedev in 4 sets, and Djokovic over Sinner in 4 sets. So we've got our dream Alcaraz, Djokovic, Wimbledon final coming up on Sunday. Be back for my preview of that. I'll be here for my preview of the Wimbledon final, and I'll be here sort of Friday, Saturday, a day or two before the final. I'll look over these semi-finals, how they went. I'll preview the final, and I'll be back for that. But just a quick look at the quarterfinals that I didn't get to mention. Great level, Rune Alcaraz. Great level. These young guys, they match each other, they play about the same level. But Alcaraz is more consistent and better mentally. The better mentally won in the tiebreak and the more consistent. He played that high level for the full 3 sets, whereas Rune couldn't. And then the Djokovic-Rublev match, Rublev starts out ahead, has a bad second set, and then the big points in the third set, which Djokovic was just too good in, that pushed him up 2 sets to 1. Could have went 2 sets to 1 either way, but Djokovic just better in those big points. So that's my review on the quarterfinals. But yeah, we've got a Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz Wimbledon final, and I'll preview that match, or if there's a surprise, whoever's in the Wimbledon final, I'll be previewing that Friday, Saturday. So please be back here Friday, Saturday for my Wimbledon final preview. But subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up, and be back for my Wimbledon final preview. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe and be back Friday, Saturday for my Wimbledon final preview. Bye for now.